Ace Attorney. Did we play last week or the week before? Yeah, I think so. Three weeks? Oh, right, I got the COVID. I went to a convention, I got COVID, and then last week was busy. That is right. Man, dude. The streak never ends. Man. Oh yeah, FF16 comes out. Hmm? Yeah. We're not even in our 30s. Oh. I just want to retire from the real world and be here. Why need work to make money? I wish money trees were real, like Animal Crossing. Can you not hear Novella very well? Oh! I know why. Sorry, guys. No, it's me. I forgot to add the audio thing to this screen.
I see.
You missed all of her good jokes, guys.
Yeah, I made so many amazing jokes, and now they're never gonna happen again.
Sorry. It's because now, good news, everyone. Have you noticed you cannot hear the video game right now? Not just because the video game isn't making noise at the moment, but usually you hear the music right now. You wouldn't be hearing that because I fixed the audio thing. Novella has her own audio channel all to herself.
It's awesome. It's so comfy here. I have my own little space in Val's OBS. I live in there now.
She lives here forever.
Yeah, exactly. I'm living in the walls like a little rat. But instead of like the walls of your house, it's the walls of your computer.
I love it. OBS is great, everyone. Who knew? All of you who were telling me that I should switch over, you were right. Who would have thought?
Hell yeah. I'm also gonna have to switch over to it as soon as I get back to actually streaming on my channel. That's a little ways away. October's gonna be real fucking busy.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
it sucks because I love to play horror games in October, but that's usually when I'm the most busy. But this year, I think I get 2 weeks off again, so...
Oh, hell yeah!
We still have to figure out what to play, but I'll go through and see what horror games I have. There's a few Silent Hills I want to play. There's Rule of Rose I want to play. So I'll put it up to a poll or something.
A Rule of Rose stream would be really cool, because, I mean, a lot of people are never gonna have the chance to play that game on their own, so...
That is true. I forget, is there a PC version of that game that's easy to acquire?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I haven't really looked into it before.
I feel like more people would have played it then, if there was. Same with Tulip, but I'm not sure. Maybe people just don't know about Tulip. But yeah. Anyway, should we get into the video game?
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Let's...
I can't wait to go back to court.
If it was easy to acquire, the game wouldn't sell for $1,000. That is true.
Exactly. It's like I'm looking at a Reddit thread on r/horror gaming. That's someone just asking if there's another way to play Rule of Rose. There are people saying that, yeah, you can just find it on emulator pretty quick. So
That's good.
technically people could play it if they wanted to, but it's like they're not going to get the original experience, you know?
It's true. What if the controller vibrates?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if that actually...
What then?
Can emulators do that? I don't know. I don't really use them.
I don't think they can. I also don't really use them, and like my very legal PC Game Boy, I wouldn't have to worry about that anyways because I just use mouse and keyboard, and also Game Boys typically didn't have a rumble function as far as I'm aware.
No, they had the tilt and tumble feature on some games.
Oh,
but that's
fuck, you're
about
right.
it.
Yeah, how did that work anyways? 'Cause, like, did the cartridges themselves have like a gyroscope inside of them?
Yeah.
Or was that just something the Game Boy could do?
The cartridges were usually bigger. The only one that wasn't bigger was Kirby Tilt and Tumble, but I'm not sure how that one really worked.
They got their best wizards on the case.
Yeah, because Wario
They just made
Twister, it was like a big, like, game cartridge that overhung on the back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you could shake it. But I'm not sure how Kirby Tilt and Tumble worked, because I'm pretty sure it was a normal one, from what I remember. But I could be wrong. But yeah, today we are telling these people that they're wrong. They think that she's guilty, and we said, I know that you said guilty, but what if you didn't? And now we get to do our little fun game.
Exactly. We had an argument, and it was nuh-uh.
Because I made it up was our argument.
Yeah, basically. Also, love that the first voice I get to do is this fucking guy. All the evidence clearly points the finger of guilt at this young pickpocketienne. Why? I've never heard that word used before in my life. Oh, I was her too.
Yeah.
As a housemaid, I would like to see all filthy eyesores promptly and rigorously eliminated.
I think you were this guy too.
I think I was this guy too. I think I just took all of the ones on the left side.
Yeah, and I took all the ones on the right.
All right, I think I remember the voice I used for this guy. I think if you'll find that if you look at that photograph in stereo, the truth will just pop out.
If I have left it in there, I should think there'll be repercussions by now. Oh right, this guy is like
this guy left
actively killing Scholms by leaving a sponge in his gut.
Yeah! And we're just not gonna comment on it.
Mind made up, stop. Global radio transmission of verdict to follow, stop. In Motherland, we say never judge by clothes, judge by head. I am convinced brothers are innocent. Wait, he said not guilty then. What?
What? Oh, this is what we can call out. We can be like, hey, you don't know what you're saying. Like, you don't know what guilty and innocent mean.
The circumstance of the crime and the evidence do indeed implicate the defendant rather comprehensively. Judge, that man just said she's innocent.
No, he said that the brothers are innocent. Because remember that we have the guys on the stand where fucking Gregson is in the middle, and then there are like the two thieves.
Wario
that are like,
and,
yeah, you're a third brother. You're a brother.
I'm your brother.
You're a brother.
I'm your brother.
I'm your brother.
I'm your brother. I'm your brother.
I'm your brother.
Mario, I'm your brother.
Mario. God damn it.
You guys should watch. You guys should watch Larva Mario. It's a really good animation.
Yes, watch it.
I'm your brother.
Open a new tab and watch it while you still have our stream on in the background. Don't stop watching our stream to go and watch it, but like,
Never
you should go and see that video.
Stream.
Yes, never. You must always have our VODs up at all times.
How else are we going to reach? How many hours do you need for membership? I think 3,000 hours in the last 90 days of viewership watched.
I don't fucking know.
I think I was just looking at it. Uh-oh!
Uh-oh.
All right, just a sec. Wait, we'll go over to the talking screen. This will take 2 seconds.
Okay.
I even, like, when I picked up the controller and turned on the PlayStation, I was like, hey, this controller was just sitting on my desk, and it's the one I used yesterday for Final Fantasy, and it wasn't charging last night. And when I turned on the PlayStation with it, I was like, oh, I'll have to remember to turn on the other controller because it was charging all night.
Right.
And then I didn't. God,
I
it has
see.
to update. It doesn't take long.
Ah.
At least I don't have to plug it in anymore to update the controllers. That was a fun thing that the PS5 did for a while.
Oh, okay.
You'd have to plug it into the front of the console.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. We're back.
With a brand new controller. It's the pink one, too.
Heck yeah. Ooh, very fitting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The storeroom locked from the inside, in which the victim and the accused were discovered alone. And in the accused's hand, the fatal revolver, the firing of which was heard by these witnesses. Not to mention this print.
Oh, right, there's a picture of her holding a gun.
Yeah. Take it from a chap who has seen action on the battlefield. That young girl's on the verge of pulling the volley trigger.
Yeah, but it's pointing up.
It is pointing up. But, I mean, it could be a warning shot.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Scholms. Oh dear. Early's cameras were supposed to help, not hinder. I'm afraid I think you have an uphill struggle ahead of you. But Gina didn't shoot Mr. Windibank. Which means there's more to this situation that we've yet to see. Agreed. Again, the mind reading.
Yeah, they can just do that.
Women can just do that.
Women can just read minds in this universe.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
That reminds me. Did you know on this YouTube channel, YouTube has told me 100% of viewers are male. Which is not correct at all.
It is not correct. It's not correct just by basis of the fact that I watch Val streams sometimes, and I'm very much not male.
It doesn't
so
even
I don't
say
know what
like
YouTube's doing.
Because I thought maybe it was because some YouTube channels haven't said like haven't selected anything, like
right.
You know, but
yeah,
there was an option for like unspecified too, as well. So it's not that either. YouTube is just not correct.
Huh. All right, great. Thanks,
strange.
YouTube. I mean, to be fair, they still have no idea how the YouTube algorithm works, so I think that the people who work on YouTube just don't really know how the site they're running actually works. Like, I don't think even they would know how to fix this. We're sorry, Novella had to find out this way.
Assigned male at YouTube.
Basically.
It's so...
Oh, well, it's not gonna stop me.
Yeah. But maybe they're going by, like, all women can read minds. Are you able to read minds?
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Maybe they're going off
I
of
can't.
that.
Oh,
then
shit.
maybe that's it. Because I don't think I can read
Look,
minds
I didn't
either.
realize. Huh. Well, fuck, I didn't realize that this was something that all women could do, so I guess I'm something else.
I guess we both are, because I can't do that either. Wait, let's test it. Let's test it. Okay. I'm going to think of a number between 1 and, let's say 15.
Okay.
I have my number.
All right.
I'm visualizing it and sending it towards you.
Okay. I think I got it.
Okay.
You chose 7.
No, I chose 13.
Fuck!
Damn. You two
well,
was
I guess
right.
we can't be women if we lived in the Ace Attorney universe.
We can't be women.
We can't be women.
Quick, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 3. 2.
4.
What? What one got it right? One of us had to have gotten it right.
I think I got it right.
The anticipation is killing me. You have the floor, council. It was 0, sorry. That's not between... Okay. You have the floor, council. Proceed with the summation examination. Oh, right, I forgot that he, like, stands and walks around, and I hate it.
Oh, yeah! We have to see his fucking legs!
The defense's rebuttal. I love how separated the, like, 2 brothers are from, what's his name?
From Gregson.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just sitting as far away from them as possible, like, oh, these guys need to stop talking to me. I'm so sick of these freaks already.
Okay, so we already read this.
Right.
I wanna... We, like...
Yeah, what are you talking about? What is juror number 4 on about? Because I'm starting to get concerned.
What exactly have you been muttering about all this time, sir? You keep talking about having left something somewhere or something like that. Oh, so sorry. As you can probably tell, I'm a surgeon. A surgeon? That totally passed me by. So I noticed something about the, capture card.
Oh?
It's just the FPS of it is being stupid, so this should fix it.
I see.
Of course, people conducting surgery in this country aren't considered to be doctors. Oh no. What? Was that real?
That would track. That would track.
That's
with
crazy.
How, like, yeah.
What the fuck were they then?
Wasn't it a whole thing where, like, barbers were also surgeons functionally?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Or
they were just
was that dentists?
Hairdressers were also doing bloodletting by, like, draining you of all of your bad blood, but not putting any good blood back in.
Yeah, they were just like, yeah, we're just gonna, like, get rid of all your blood. That'll either cure you or kill you. One way or another, you won't be sick anymore.
One time it worked.
One time it worked, so now it's going to work in all subsequent circumstances, we've decided. Ain't nothing wrong with draining all of a man's blood.
Even though me and my kind are at the forefront of medical science, the real brains in the field. So, what is it that you think you've left behind? Oh, well, that's a little embarrassing, to be honest. You see, I was operating on someone yesterday. Standard thing. Went in through the abdomen. But when I'd finished the procedure, I couldn't find my scalpel anywhere. That's like the worst thing to leave in him.
Oh, fuck.
I thought it was a sponge, dude.
Oh. That is the fucking nightmare scenario.
He's a time bomb. He's a walking time bomb.
Scholms moves wrong once, and his stomach is just gone.
What? Did he? Surely not. Exactly, surely not. Again, he read my mind.
Fuck, he's a woman too.
Who else here is a woman? You're a woman. You're a woman. I'm not a woman. How many women are there? You say to yourself, don't you? Worrying, isn't it? That's what's been troubling me this whole time. Could I really have left my scalpel inside the fellow's belly? No, of course I couldn't. So, there you have it. Like I said, a little embarrassing, really. Yeah, it's just embarrassing,
I think it's more
nothing
than
else.
embarrassing.
Nah, it's just embarrassing. That's one way of putting it. The other is manslaughter. That's exactly my concern, and seeing as this case appears to be all but sewn up, little surgeon humor there. I need to focus on trying to remember exactly what I've sewn up elsewhere. Now, I'm sure I made sure everything was back as it should be. Well, as sure as you can be without being sure. I'm sure you need to be more sure.
They really kind of just let people do whatever in Victorian times, huh? I mean, maybe we should just press all of them. Because I'm sure it'll unlock something here.
He's just asking at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He's just asking if he's that guy.
Yeah. He's just straight up saying it.
Please tell me you're not villain Bolshevik, the Russian revolutionary. Revolutionary?
Look, he has such a cute mouse.
I believe there is such a rumor. It's just a rumor. As you see, I have unfortunate appearance. I look like Wish's criminal. Your words, not mine. Just want to point that out. People call me revolutionary, murderer, autocrat. And which glove fits? Good day. I am wishing London for... Good day. I am visiting London for sightseeing. I would like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please. She doesn't trust him. Not to mention the conflict of interest of a doctor that worked on the victim being on the court jury. I mean, he's not the victim. He's a victim.
He's a victim.
And also he couldn't have been shot by her because she was locked in a different room.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if that's gonna come up, like, at any point. If we're just gonna be like, hey, so,
I think we already proved that it was, like, the brothers that shot him, right?
I don't think so, because they basically just showed up, and, like, from what I remember anyways, and my memory's kind of bullshit, but, from what I remember, the brothers showed up, they gave their testimony, and then pretty much everyone on the jury went, well, I'm sold, and just automatically voted Gina guilty.
At one point, we proved that we were there, and that Scholms got shot while we were, like, beside him.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that. And I think
right, I forgot about that part.
Them, or we just sort of said it was them. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Right. That didn't sound staged at all. You'll forgive me for having my doubts. To be treated like vicious criminal all the time. It is very painful. People do not realize. So I have much sympathies for these brothers. People say they are criminals only because of how they look. The Skulkin brothers? Maybe they went inside pawnbroker's shop, but they have done nothing wrong. That is all what I want to say. Skulkin brothers did nothing wrong that night. No, they shot Scholms.
They did shoot a man.
Well, first of all, that's one not so little misunderstanding I'll need to clear up straight away. Tell me something, Iris. What is it, Bruno? The jurors are chosen at random from the inhabitants of London town, aren't they? Yes, it's amazing, isn't it? In that case, how is it that there's a Russian tourist sitting amongst them who looks for all the world like a revolutionary? I wish I knew. Good.
Great. Glad that the characters are just as clueless about that as we are.
If I can't change the minds of more than half of these 6 jurors, the trial will be over. But we know that Ginny would never shoot anyone. Yes, so we need to find contradictions in what these jurors are saying and pit them against each other. I must be ready to go to whatever lengths I have to convince them of Gina's innocence. Okay, so this is probably the easiest one to, like, I think we have proof of this. Right?
Right, but now we have to figure out who to pit that statement against.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. I forgot that
shit.
We're not doing, presenting.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot how this works too, just because it's been fucking ages since we've had to do it.
It's probably been a year.
Oh, probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Let me free, and it's the last one, so we're gonna have to listen to everything!
Yes. There we go. Finally.
Okay. At the pickpocket. That doesn't count. Photograph in stereo. The truth will just pop out. It must be this one, but I don't know what to do it with.
I mean, maybe we should press some of the other statements just to see, because
Maybe,
I mean, there are times where when you press someone, their statement changes.
That's true. Okay. Hold it! You're Mr. Natsune's landlord, Mr. Garadeb, aren't you? We really must stop meeting like this.
Huh. Ah, you're that lawyer chap. Well, there's a turn up for the books.
Are we winning the case? They all think she did it.
Not at the moment. Yeah, I don't think she did it, but these guys definitely don't believe us on that one. Yes, a turbulent time we had back then.
Some extraordinary events took place at your house, that's for sure. Remember when your wife almost killed that woman? Crazy that she's still free.
Remember how your wife almost killed you?
Remember when your wife just is like almost a murderer? Multiple times? Crazy.
Wild how that happens.
Luckily, Mr. Scholms and I were able to get to the bottom of all of that.
Huh.
I think we did rather a lot for you, didn't we? Am I like bribing him?
Are we trying to
Blackmail
call
him?
a favor? Renosuke, I don't know. I don't think you're allowed to do that. In front of the judge?
I mean, obviously. Hey, I'll even give you like $5, man. That's a lot of money back then. Or
I'll also
currently.
give you this chocolate bar that I've been holding on to. I was saving it for after the court case, but I mean, if you want it,
It's in
all
my
you
pocket.
have to do is say that she's innocent.
Yeah, it's in my pocket. No wrapper, but it's in there.
I would prefer not to eat that, thanks.
I wouldn't be suggesting that therefore you should change your leaning to not guilty or anything.
Unless. Huh. Can't be denied, I suppose.
Wait, is this working?
I would like a chocolate bar very badly. The curse of the Garadeb house was the talk of the town after that business. Lodgers moved out, and I couldn't get a Bali soul to take up the tenancies.
Maybe it's because there was no windows in that little room that you were locking people in. Just a thought.
Yeah. I think it would be very hard to convince someone to live there unless they're, like, desperate.
Oh!
I haven't had the heart to break the news to Joni yet. Bad enough that the old girl's clapped up.
Wait, is she in jail?
What? Maybe. Yeah, because, I mean, we did prove that she threw the knife that ended up in that woman's back. To be fair, if you have a window, you'd only see Britain. Maybe no window is a selling point.
I don't know anything about that. The views of the chat do not correlate with the views of the channel.
Yes, can't be denied. You did do rather a lot, but not for us. That's for dashed certain.
Yeah, really. Rinosuke basically just said, hey, I did a lot for you. Got your wife in jail.
And Mr. Garadeb's just like, I'm not sure if that's a good thing, actually.
I suppose not.
Of course.
I feel like he's gonna say something like, it's been really great that she's not been around beating the shit out of me every day.
Jesus Christ. There can be no suggestion of that being the reason I'm leaning towards guilty here, obviously.
Obviously. But honestly, I really wish he'd pay more attention to the trial, and less to juror number 2.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
he's got a thing for maids.
Is he actually? He's got a thing for maids. Fuck, dude.
Can you
Was he
say
actually
nya
cheating on his
after
wife the whole
everything
time?
you say?
Here, chat. Watch me riz her up.
Oh, just like Baby Gronk. Baby Gronk got the riz. Baby Gronk rizzed up, Livy.
Forgot about that.
Baby Gronk got rizzed up. I forget her name.
All I can think of is how, like, I first heard of that because the two of us were in a fucking Discord call as I was baking a cake for my parents because they were coming to, like, set up a porch swing for me out on my balcony. And Val just fucking says, Baby Gronk, Riz King, rizzed up Lizzie, whatever the fuck. And I was just like, what are you saying to me?
Well,
it wasn't even like, oh, I don't get the joke. I was straight up asking her like, no, I don't know what that string of words means.
I was talking a different language.
Yeah, I was like, this isn't even me not getting the joke. This is me not understanding the words.
Well, the reason I started saying it was because I think someone you know had messaged you just saying Baby Gronk or something.
Yes, my brother had messaged me and just said Baby Gronk for no reason. Or no, it was Grunk. It was Grunk. I don't remember what the fucking context was for that. I think it... Baby Grunk.
Baby
I
Gronk.
don't know why he fucking said that to me.
Baby Gronk
But
rizzed
yeah,
up.
then we started talking about Baby
Some
Gronk
Riz King.
rizzed up. The Riz King. Jesus Christ.
Hold it! Polishing the bench, I see. Again?
A maid's work is never done. Not a blemish must remain.
What exactly do you mean by filthy eyesores?
On my way to market for his lordship, I have to pass through the East End. The place is full of beggars, pick-purses, and crossmen, the scum of the earth. Ah, great! Whenever I don't get the racist ones, I get the classist ones instead.
A little harsh, perhaps.
Let me be plain. I fucking hate poor people.
I feel like she's gonna say something mean to Ryunosuke.
Great, ma'am. Great opinion. Thanks.
Amazing.
Thanks for making me say this.
That's the opinion of all time, maybe.
If it were up to me, all those back slums would be made spick and span or eradicated. Great, thanks.
I can understand most new slang, but I have no idea what Baby Gronk is even supposed to refer to. Is it a person? Baby Gronk is like this kid who's in, I forget if he's in like elementary school or high school, but he's like really good at football apparently, and he's going to be accepted to like some university, they've said.
Yeah, and isn't he already like 6 feet tall or something insane like that?
I don't know, he still looks like a kid. I haven't seen how tall he is. I looked at his like Instagram when we were doing the whole Baby Gronk thing in that other call.
I see.
He just looks like a kid. But they've been calling him Baby Gronk because they say he's just like the football player Gronkowski, and he's the Riz King, and he rizzed up some like gymnast or something, they say. Even though he's like, I think maybe like 13 or 14. They say he's like dating this like gymnast who's in college. They're not dating, by the way.
Fucked up if true, but it's not.
It's not true. Some TikToker made a news TikTok and he was like, Baby Gronk, the Riz King, rizzed up, Livy something, Livy Dunn.
It's Livy Dunn. That's what it is. That's the gymnast's name, I think.
and
so
it sort of went viral.
Yeah, so I was just like baking a cake in my fucking apartment while hearing Val just say over and over in my ears, Baby Gronk the Riz King, rizzed up, Livy Dunn.
Just as fast as I could.
5 minutes. Exactly.
No explanation.
No explanation. I was just like, what the fuck are you saying to me? What are you saying?
The only context I would give would be saying it again.
Exactly.
I wish that happened on stream.
Oh my god, it would have been so good. Well, not all funny bits can happen on stream, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, but the brain rot is in too deep now. We have to put her down. Imagine being put down because you keep saying Baby Gronk, the Riz King, rizzed up, Livy Dunn. I'm starting
just imagining. I'm just imagining in 50 years, whenever all of us are like old and in nursing homes, like one of us two is gonna be like, we're gonna have like fucking dementia or something, and we're just gonna be standing in our fucking room saying, Baby Gronk the Riz King rizzed up, Livy Dunn.
Sure, Grandma. Of course, Grandma. Yeah,
it's like,
I
okay,
remember.
Grandma. All right, let's get you back to bed, Grandma.
He's got all the Riz, Grandma. You're right. And we'll be saying like skibbity toilet. It's so skibbity. Did you say this line?
Yes, I did. I know that I did. At least we have people like the great detective working to achieve these important goals.
Oh, she's a Scholms sim.
I see.
We can use that for our favor, in our favor.
That's true. We can say, hey, I know that guy.
I know that guy. I can get him to sign one of your books for you. I'll have him go on a date with you.
All you have to do is say that Gina's not guilty.
And convince all your friends.
Exactly, tell all your friends that she's innocent.
You're referring to Herlock Scholms.
That's right. I like to keep abreast of his exploits by reading Ranst magazine in between my duties. He does wonders, cleaning up London's streets. In my opinion, he should be declared an honorary maid of the capital.
I want to see Scholms in a maid outfit now.
I hate that that's the first thing that I thought of too.
Please tweet your pictures of Scholms in a maid outfit at the two of us. Our Twitters are in the description below.
Great, yeah, you can definitely use that for evil.
Mr. Scholms, a maid?
Like, that fan art has to exist already.
Oh, it has to. Somebody
has
played
There's
this game,
no fucking
they
way.
read the line, and they were like, okay, I've been selected by God to do this.
Exactly. It's really quite unforgivable.
Do you think she's gonna say, like, I want to see him in a maid costume so bad?
Utter scum having the audacity to shoot our very greatest detective.
Okay, so we have to convince her that those two brothers did that. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, that would make sense. Google has promising results. Let's go.
Minor detail. It was the two brothers in the stand who shot Mr. Scholms, not the defendant.
A minor detail indeed. They're all gutter scum as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, doesn't matter. Well, it just might be an idea to get our facts straight anyway.
I love how passive-aggressive Ryunosuke is in these segments. Yes, all right. I shall amend my statement. There we go. Oh dear God, she's like, yeah, just hang these guys immediately.
Should we press this now? I guess.
Well, I mean, I think we can pit him. We can pit her against the Russian guy, because he's like, oh yeah, they're completely innocent.
Oh yeah. Objection! Those two statements clearly contradict each other. Good Lord! Counsel, explain yourself.
What is there to explain?
Yeah, really.
Oh my statement? Contradictory? It's more likely than you'd think.
Contradict. C-O-N. Juror number 6, you've got the wrong end of the stick. I do not have stick. I have mouse. As juror
Dude, you sure do.
You sure do. But, as juror number 2 said earlier, when the Skulkin brothers fled the scene on that night in question, they fired a shot from their revolver.
Yes, they shot poor Mr. Scholms in the abdomen, I understand.
Surely you're not going to tell the court now that you didn't hear. Abdomen. Abdomen. A. B. D. Sir? Sorry. My English is still learning. You are telling the court you didn't hear? Forgive me, I did not hear. Oh, here is word. Abdomen. Part of person's body containing stomach and other vital organs. If this is what you mean, you should say in plain English. I am Russian, not native speaker. I don't even think you should be on the jury, sir.
No, like I thought that it was just for people who lived in London.
Who thought it was a good idea to let this man be on the jury again? Jury again? So, you're telling me these brothers who look like criminals were lying? They said before, we never done nothing, but truth is they shot detective. Duh. This is double negative.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Not the mouse!
What are you doing?
Lying is wrong, especially when lie is said by person who looks like criminal.
Well, don't take it out of the mouse!
Coming from you, that seems surprisingly prejudiced.
This means when they said we never took nothing, maybe it was also big fat lie. Is this true?
Well, according to the police report, no stolen goods were found, so... Enough.
Enough. I trust no one now.
It's not the mouse's fault, though, sir.
That's what I'm saying!
Hold the rat like a hamburger.
That isn't a hamburger grasp, that's a hot dog grasp! If the hot
sure
dog
is.
owed you money!
It sure is a hot dog grasp.
I must see.
Oh, I must see with my own eyes. I must investigate the crime scene for myself.
I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Yes, it is, Runo, easily.
Sorry.
With the prints from Early's red-handed recorder.
Oh,
Oh, we're gonna check and we're gonna find more pictures because we didn't look through all the
Ooh.
pictures, right? And we'll see that they
That's
were taking
true.
something.
if you compare the print that pictures Ginny and the next print from half an hour later, you'll be able to see straight away if anything was taken or not.
What's Cooey?
I don't know.
Mr. Prosecutor!
Tut, calling on the prosecution in the middle of a summation examination of all times.
Especially from a 6-year-old. Wait, how old is she?
Why is there a 12-year-old on the stand anyway?
Oh, she's 10.
Oh, she's 10. The print showing the accused threatening the victim after she broke into the shop is this one. Following this, the victim and the accused moved into the storeroom.
Imagine if they took the picture of the dog and they were sent there to get a picture of the cat, but they were just told to get a picture of the pet.
Oh, fuck! That could be it. Meanwhile, the Skulkin brothers entered the shop and summarily heard the fatal gunshot ring out.
She is old enough to dress herself and open carry firearms.
She sure is! She sure
She
does do
sure
that!
is.
Sadly, none of these events were captured on film. This is the print produced by the camera half an hour later, after the brothers' flight. I think the picture of the dog is still
dog
there.
is still there. Damn.
Yeah.
So this was taken after Early was shot then. As far as I can tell, nothing has been taken. It does seem to be the case. I can't notice anything that's obviously missing in the second print.
So it could be something that isn't obvious that's missing.
Yeah. So, the
Like, maybe we
brothers-
should...
Yeah, maybe we should look at that a little
Yeah,
bit
we should-
closer.
Yeah, hey Ryunosuke, why don't we take a second look at it real quick?
So the brothers who look
Wait.
like criminals told only one lie. What?
Wait, because one of the guys that's part of the jury right now, he's doing like the stereoscopic picture thing that we were told
Yeah,
about
yeah.
last stream. And now we have two identical pictures of like the same place. And we were just told that there's like a way that you can sort of like line them up to be stereoscopic. So maybe we're gonna have to do that so we can see what's missing from the pictures.
Maybe. They shot man, but they stole nothing, so they are not criminal.
It would seem so, yeah.
Shooting man is allowed so long as you do not kill him.
Good.
No, not good.
You were right. I did not understood situation. Now I know brothers have lied. I think it is very important to continue with trial. Yeah!
Nice. Thanks, dude.
I love you, not criminal man.
Yay! Well done, Runo. The balance is shifting.
Well, it's a start, I suppose. Yeah. But there must be more in what these jurors are saying that I can use to expose the truth. I want to play that game on stream so bad, but I don't know how well it would work on a stream.
Yeah, which game is that again?
Rhythm Heaven on the DS.
Oh, right.
There's like an idle
Yeah, I
thing
feel like
when she
DS
says,
games.
I suppose you have to go like,
I suppose, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I feel like DS games are just kind of weird when it comes to streaming. You basically have to just like make a brand new layout to accommodate for the two screens. You would probably have to find a PC version of it to play it, to be honest.
Yeah, like, that's fine, but I'm thinking, like, if I find the PC version, because that game relies so heavily on the touchpad,
Oh god, yeah, that's true too.
I feel like it would be hard, because you have to, like, flick and tap
I see.
and hold and flick, and I feel like that would be hard on a PC version.
Yeah, that feels like it'd cause problems. I mean, depending on what emulator, like, I don't know if a lot of emulators even have controller support,
Yeah.
because I only play the Game Boy one. But, I mean, maybe that could solve the issue, but
Maybe.
I don't...
Because,
I
like,
don't
when I did
fucking know.
Pokemon, it was fine, but you don't really need the touch
Yeah.
screen at all for that.
Exactly. It's like, it's basically just to hit the buttons for the moves. Definitely not as intense as Rhythm Heaven.
But there must be more in what these jurors are saying that I can use to expose the truth. And if I can do that, we just might turn the situation to our favor still. Thank you, counsel. Continue with the summation examination. And kindly hand that new photographic print to the bailiff to be filed as evidence. Yay!
Hey.
Another print in the court record. I wonder if we can make use of that. Okay, let's check out the court record.
I hope that they've added a thing that just lets us flip between the two pictures. Oh, there isn't.
There isn't.
See, I kept looking at that notepad that's like right next to the inkwell,
This one?
because I'm like, oh, well, maybe they like took one of the pages out of it and that was all they took. Because that wouldn't have been listed as like stolen property, but I think it's the same on
Looks
both.
the same, yeah. You know what it probably is? There's two of
What?
these pictures, right?
Right.
And they look almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. Okay,
Probably.
I guess... Did we press... No, we didn't press him yet.
No, we didn't.
Finally, something for the stereoscope guy's only personality trait to do. What do you mean,
Look, he knows what he's about.
Look at the photograph in stereo.
Sorry? What? Don't you know? If you look at the photographic print normally, it looks as though the pickpocket girl is about to shoot the victim, obviously. Yeah, you don't need to look at it in stereoscope to see that.
There's no indication that the defendant ever fired the gun.
All I'm saying is that if you look at the same print in stereo, it could reveal all sorts of new information.
By any chance, are you a fan of stereoscopes?
Do you have to ask that question? He has one on the stand. Oh, how did you know?
Let's call it a lucky guess.
It never gets old seeing the two prints merge into one before your eyes. He's turning into Gregson. I need to stop this. It's extraordinary. It's captivating. It's the height of modernity.
Of course.
Oh, yes, I think you'll find that the stereoscope is here to stay.
It sure is.
It sure is for like 2 decades, buddy. Giving us new perspective we could only dream of before. It's the greatest invention the world has ever seen.
It sure is.
If only it could give me a new perspective on this case, I might agree with you.
Try it!
Oh.
I thought for sure that was gonna be Ryunosuke's cue to just put both of the pictures up in front of his face.
Here's 2 pictures.
Here's 2 pictures. We can put them side by side.
Sorry, radio transmission? What do you mean?
Are you from the Far East stop?
Yeah, from the Empire of Japan.
All communication with Far Eastern nations used to take place by mail. Royal Mail streamers. Steamers.
Streamers, they haven't invented those yet.
No, they have not. Unless she knows.
Unless she knows. Does she know?
Mind reading. She's woman.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
She's woman!
She's reading our minds. She's reading our minds. This is the ultimate woman. She went right past Ryunosuke and started reading our thoughts.
Because we live in his head.
Yeah, exactly. This is the most powerful woman in the whole world.
Royal Mail steamers take more than a month to complete the journey.
Oh, but now we have the electric telegram. So we can send messages using electrical signals. Thousands of miles of cables have been laid along the ocean bed, connecting the entire world. Thousands of miles of cable on the ocean bed. It makes my head hurt just thinking about it.
Are you well informed, young lady? Oh, you are well informed. But cables will soon become a thing of the past, Stop.
Oh, fuck, she is. She does know.
She does know.
And just when I was starting to catch up...
Radio transmission is the future, Stop. Messages carried over airwaves to 4 corners of the globe, Stop. Excitement growing, Stop. Atmospheric electric, Stop.
Right. Try not to wear out your fingers.
Era of wireless telegraphy, Stop. Driving technological revolution, Stop. And people say inventions like the stereoscope are the height of technology. What utter piffle.
We can make them fight now.
I can't understand it. I really can't. They're just silly toys.
Oh, he's fucking pissed, dude.
Oh, he's fucking pissed.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Juror number 3, sorry to interrupt when you're obviously fuming, but...
What?
Do you perhaps have something to say about juror number 5's last remark? As if I couldn't guess.
Way to be a shit disturber, Ryunosuke. I'm so proud of you. Oh, you bet I do. Say that again. Go on, I dare you.
Oh, goodness. Are you talking to me?
I think he just might be, yeah.
You think stereoscopes are just toys, do ya? Huh?
Absolutely. I mean, really, a machine to view photographs in 3 dimensions? Why on earth would you not just use your eyes to look at the world around you? It's all 3-dimensional.
What a great way to appease the man.
No, I'm sorry. Stereoscopes are of no particular use at all. I'm sure he's going to just be fine with that.
You just don't know.
Pardon?
Oh, I think you'll find that viewing a photograph through a stereoscope that unlock all sorts of possibilities. I'm obviously going to have to demonstrate.
Oh, we have pictures for you to demonstrate with. What sort of possibilities?
Well, take a crime scene, for example. Like the one we're discussing right now. If you had a pair of photographs from the crime scene. Oh, so he's just gonna straight up tell Ryunosuke to do this.
Of course. The player doesn't get to tell Ryunosuke to.
Nope, it can only be this random guy that we've never seen before and don't even know his name. It could reveal hidden clues you never even noticed before.
What? Have you got any, Runo? Any prints you could look at with a stereoscope?
Nah,
Nah.
I should have saved. No, I don't think so.
Dialogue again.
None spring to mind, anyway.
Well, if you find any, we should definitely try it.
I don't think we're just going to find prints of the crime scene lying around, you know. But I suppose if we somehow find ourselves with some, it would be worth a go.
Oh great, we gotta do it again.
Sorry, I thought it would be funny.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It was funny. Just remember not to button mash too hard because we have to catch the guy reacting to her saying like, oh, these are all shitty little children's toys that no one with a brain should ever play with.
Oh, this is her going nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Next one, I think. All right.
Okay.
Now we make these two fight. I like the music in the background right now.
It's so, like, kooky.
Yeah, it's so silly and goofy, and it's like, oh right, yeah, this is a murder case.
Yeah,
Okay,
I got
there we
one.
go. Absolutely.
How about this print here? It should do the trick, I think.
There we go.
Take that! Alright then, juror number 3. Are you saying you can do this with any two suitable photographic prints?
Of course I can.
Very well then. I'd like you to demonstrate.
I'd be delighted to. Just give me one more print and I'll amaze you all.
Thank God. Oops. I want to hit X, but it's trying.
Awesome. Yeah.
Alright, these two prints were both taken with the same camera in Wendabanks on the night in question.
Yes, I see. Tell me, Mr. Lawyer?
It's Ryunosuke.
Do you know how stereographic images work? Do you understand the principle?
It's been explained to me about 3 times already during this case. But I'm going to say no. Well, I think so. I did have a lesson only yesterday. The left and right eye images need to be the same, only with a slight shift in the position of some objects. Then, when your brain merges the 2 images together inside your head, it notices the shift as if it were death.
Yes, exactly.
It's that small shift between certain objects in the 2 pictures that's really important.
So, what happens if you use 2 photographs that are exactly the same?
No, obviously that wouldn't work at all. Not for seeing the scene 3-dimensionally, anyway.
Oh! Oh! Of course, I see it! Now I see!
Ah, I think the young girl has discovered the secret.
I have! Can you uncross your eyes before you tell me? Have another look at these 2 pictures from early Scammer, Runo. Go on. Can you see that there's a really obvious difference between them?
So, I mean, first off, the lamp is broken.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like that's not what we're looking for.
Of course there is. There are 2 people in the first and no people in the second. Well, yeah, you can see that straight away, but now, try looking at the picture in 3 dimensions. Alright, I'll give it a go. So, to start with, you have to cross your eyes, and then try to make the 2 pictures overlap exactly.
Wait, does it work?
See, I'm trying to do it.
I can sort of get it, but then they go apart.
I can't do it at all. I'm trying so hard and it's just giving me a headache.
Let's see if by crossing my eyes I can make the quill pen from each picture overlap in the middle.
Am I the player supposed to be doing this? Or are they going to do it in the game?
Yeah, I don't know. I hope they do it in the game because I don't see shit.
Wait! Oh no, I think he's doing it and it's not. Please.
I see.
Good.
Please
Well,
tell me.
Did you manage to see it properly, Runo?
No.
I'm just not very good at this, that's the trouble. Oh, don't worry. I have just the thing.
Good. Thank God.
I happen to
Awesome.
bring with me a portable stereoscope.
You could have given this to me from the start.
I know I mentioned this yesterday, but if you've had that contraption with you from the outset, you could have saved me staring at Mr. Wendebank and Gina like I hate them all this time.
Why did she even ask you to look without using the thing? She just wanted to see us cross our eyes.
Yeah, she was
She
just
wanted
like,
to see us do the funny
Rio's
face.
I found a brand new way to make you look really stupid.
Oh no, I don't want to be on the same brainwave as Ryunosuke.
God, that's a mood. That's me in every visual novel that I play. It's just, oh, I don't want to be on the same brainwaves as this guy.
I don't want to be Okabe.
I don't want to be Okabe. I don't want to be Date.
Oh, that's a rough one. That is a rough one indeed.
And if you remember, I said in reply that it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes.
No, it just hurts.
Anyway, why don't we try using this helpful little aid now? Here goes.
Oh, is that where the difference was?
I don't see the difference, though, is the thing.
Now let's see what we got. Wait! Look at that! Ah!
What?
What's going on with these 2 pictures? Some of the things on the counter sort of just jump out at you.
Yeah, because you're seeing them in 3D.
Oh, I wanted him to be. Oh, I'm so upset. Why does he have one?
Okay, the thing is, like, first off, Van Zykes is rich. Second of all, he's a prick. So, like, he's gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna make myself look stupid. I'm going to have this portable stereoscope that I carry around with me at all times just for these situations. It sucks, but it makes sense.
Oh, he said that's it, you see.
That's it, you see? That's the other amazing power of stereoscopes.
I still don't know what we were supposed to see. I know
don't
that the
know
part
either.
of it was, like, clear, but...
Yeah, like, what does that mean, though?
Other amazing power?
Is someone going to explain this black magic, eh? Why'd the deuce do some of the things on the counter seem to jump out at you like that, It's like a jump scare from Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, I think that fuck, that's not his voice. That's not his voice at all. I think you'll find that if you consider the basic principle of the stereoscope, you'll answer your own question.
Basic principles of the stereoscope.
As I said before, if you try and look at two identical pictures using a stereoscope, it won't work at all. It's the slight shift in the positions of certain objects that lets you see the pictures three-dimensionally, see?
In other words, even though at first glance it seems the objects on the counter haven't moved at all between the two pictures. Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
This shows that actually there must have been a slight shift in their positions, but the broken lamp was still blurry?
Yeah, well, no, what they're saying is all the stuff that stayed the exact same is the stuff that was like super clear and popped out at us. Anything that wasn't super clear on that counter had moved at some point.
I thought it was the other way that he said.
Oh. Wait, maybe. Yeah, okay, no, I see it now, because like if you, yeah, because look at the position of the doll on each of them.
Oh, yeah,
like, it almost looks
I see
like,
it.
Yeah, there is like a slight shift. Okay, no, I misunderstood it first.
I see it.
And the notes. It's very slightly different.
Yes, there must have been. There must have been.
Now hold fire there, sir. Got a reasonable grasp of this whole cross-eyed business now, I'd say. But why the devil does this shift between the two prints exist in the first place? Well, what's the answer, fellow? Come on, you're the cross-eyed master.
What? Me? I don't know. You know, Runo, it's quite simple. It is?
She's gonna gaslight us into figuring out the truth.
Just think it through, step by step. The first photograph was taken at 1 a.m. Then, 30 minutes later, the second photograph was taken. But the position of some items on the counter appears to have shifted slightly in the interim. So that means it's something in the half-hour interval. Someone must have tampered with the things on the counter.
Zookers. Someone tampered.
New information, stop. Not mentioned in testimony so far, stop. Yes, we've had to go around in circles a little here, it seems. But I'm starting to see what I should be aiming at in the summation examination now. Ladies and gentlemen, the question now is clear. We know the items on the countertop were moved, but by whom?
Are you suggesting you might know?
Of course. I can tell you right now who is responsible for the almost impeccable shift in the items on the counter. It's these two, right?
I mean, it has to be, right?
I don't want to be the
I like
same
how
age
whenever
as
you
this
switch
man.
between... Huh?
I don't want to be the same age as this man.
I mean, I'm the same age as the other guy.
Is this what 27-year-olds and 26-year-olds just look like? To the youngs?
I guess so.
To the young people?
This is what we look like now.
This is what we look like. This is us. To be fair, I sort of wish the short
Face
one...
reveal.
I wish the short purple one was 26.
Was the 20...
And then I could be
was
the
26?
tall one. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
That was middle age back then. So I guess we're presenting this. I'm saving.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, save, just to be safe.
Take that! It was the witnesses currently in the stand, the Skulkin brothers.
This must be it. Wait. This does not agree with what brothers said in testimony before. They said they did not even have time to pull dukes from Lucy Lockets. My phrasebook says dukes is meaning hands and Lucy Lockets is meaning pockets. But is this another lie? Is this what you are saying?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Now hold on there a minute. You can't be sure of that.
I quite agree. The accused is a common pick purse, after all. It's perfectly possible that she went through the things on the desk to see what she might steal.
I think that's unlikely.
And why exactly? Because she was in the room with the guy.
Yeah. As you can see from this photographic print, the defendant was pointing a gun at the victim. I mean, not at him. It would seem
Not at him, but close enough, I guess.
It would seem, as my learned friend indicated, that she was coercing Mr. Wendebank to open the storeroom door. In other words, Miss Lestrade's interest lay within the storeroom, not in the main shop, giving her no reason to touch anything on the counter. All of which points to one thing. The Skulkin brothers have admitted key facts in their testimony.
Oh. The accused is a pick purse, common gutter trash. Why look any further for the wrongdoer here? Because we need to know who actually killed him?
Because the Skulkin brothers are thieves, madam. No better, in fact worse than a pick purse. They shot my friend.
They did in fact shoot Sherlock Scholms.
They shot a famous guy, which is worse than killing a normal person. I believe that these brothers were looking for something on the victim's counter that night. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you would condemn the defendant on the grounds that she is a pickpocket, would it not at least be right and proper to thoroughly scrutinize testimony given against her by two thieves?
Well said. I, for one, would like to hear more from the shady pair. Yay!
Yeah! Well,
He pulled a
why did you use
Majima.
your hands?
He pulled a Majima.
He did. He sure did. Can you all see now? I think you'll find stereoscopes aren't playthings. You've seen their extraordinary potential firsthand. Nice.
Well, we're even.
We're even.
Wholeheartedly
We did it.
agree, stop. Must purchase after trial, stop. Will return home via, Regent Street, stop.
Regent.
And we made her like stereoscopes,
Awesome.
which are totally going to be more useful than her radio waves for all of time.
Absolutely.
Well, it would
They're never going to become obsolete.
Never.
Sorry.
I use mine every day.
Every single fucking day.
Well, it would seem this trial has yet to run its course. The ladies and gentlemen of the jury have declared their inclinations via the mighty scales of justice. I hereby call this summation examination to conclusion, with the balance altered in the defense's favor. 2 lean to guilty, 4 lean to not guilty. Accordingly, the jury is without consensus. And I order this trial to continue. Yay, well done. Oh, by the way. What? You should hold on to this, Runo. You never know when it might come in useful. Twice in one trial would be unusual, surely, but sure. The stereoscope has
great,
been
we're
entered into
gonna
the
be
court
getting more
record.
pictures. We're gonna be getting more pictures.
You will instruct the witnesses that the court demands additional testimony from them.
I'm sure it won't spoil the bouquet to do so, my lord. All right.
I've won myself another chance to probe that pair about their activities that night, at least. And I won't stop probing them. Phrasing. Until I'm proven... I've proven that Gina is innocent.
The end of the chapter?
Oh,
Will be continued.
to be continued. Feels a little soon to have that prop up because I feel like we
Right?
didn't do much in that trial so far. Like, I think we did, like, what, maybe 1 or 2 cross-examinations and then that,
Yeah.
and now we're on the second half of the trial?
I do hate that Ryunosuke and Iris are on the right side of the screen at that point, and Van Zykes is on the left.
Yeah.
But then when they show them, they're being shown
Yeah.
from the other side. I don't like that.
I guess it's supposed to be, like, from the jury's or the judge's perspectives.
Maybe
At the same time, it's like, it looks weird.
it breaks the rules.
Just leave them. It breaks the rules, and I don't like it.
Witnesses, you will now retake the stand.
I'm your brother!
I presume you've heard the defense counsel's summation examination.
Who voiced these guys again?
You were the tall one and I was the small one.
Okay, I don't remember
don't
the voice I
remember the
did for
voice
the
at
tall
all.
one at all. Okay, great. Oh yeah, Governor.
Oh, I did, Gov, I did.
Mr. and Mr. Skulkin!
Oh,
Ahoy me.
This is going to be hard work. Earlier in this trial, you gave the following testimony about your actions after you entered Wendabanks.
well, it was bedlam soon as, weren't it?
It was, Nash, it was. Didn't even have time to pull me dukes out, me Lucy lockets.
However, that was a
Nice
lie.
voice changer.
I think it fits with the callbacks.
It does.
You brothers!
Blimey.
Oh.
On the night in question, you rifled through the items on the victim's counter.
I'd never done nothing of the sort.
How do you figure that out? Oh. You will now give formal testimony once again. You will tell the court precisely what happened on the night in question. And this time you will tell the truth.
Each lie that passes your lips serves to increase the severity of your punishment. Fucking wasting the wine again! And that, gentlemen, may deal a crushing blow to your chances of ever seeing the light of day again.
I'm going to do what I did to the wine glass to your balls.
Oh.
Reaction! It was a very fitting response. A thought worth pondering, perhaps. Say no more, Gov, we hear you.
We'll blab, we'll squeak, we'll peach.
They called me Ball
Just-
Crusher 2000 in college.
Just please don't do that to our balls.
I like my balls.
All right, we did knock a few things over, but we weren't rifling for nothing.
It was when we heard the gunshots, they made us both jump. And all that stuff went flying.
Blimey, it didn't have to give me a fright. We was thinking Shooter to come out the door and get us next.
We stuck everything back where we found it and scarpered straight into him in the black.
We couldn't have shot the pawnbroker, see? We never even had the chance, did we? I mean, but you did shoot Herlock Scholms,
Yeah.
is
and
the
also,
thing.
Is that what we're like questioning right now?
I don't think so. I think we're just saying, like, hey,
I think
you
he
guys...
just admitted to shooting that guy.
I think he did.
So you admit to the defense's accusations. You did indeed ransack Mr. Winterbake's countertop on the night in question.
Not ransack, Governor, no.
That's right, Nash, that's right. It's more like we tidied up, yeah.
Oh, he looks not happy.
Everyone in this courtroom is so fucking stupid.
Sorry.
By their own admission, these brothers entered the pawnbrokery under dubious circumstances. However, they panicked and fled upon hearing the gunshot, having first made good their mess. The way you say it, we hardly sound like roughs at all.
We don't, Nash, we don't. Can you make us sound a bit more cutthroat?
Can't just be a coincidence. It can't just be coincidence that these men showed up at Wendebank's that night. There's more to their testimony than meets the eye. I'm sure of it. And that guy too.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm still here. Alright.
Okay, let's press some things.
Hold it!
Yeah, seems like the only thing we can do.
If that's the case, then why didn't you testify to that effect in the first place?
Well, you know, we ain't exactly squeaky clean, are we?
We ain't, Nash, we ain't. If we admitted to something like that, people would think we was up to no good.
Well said, Ringo, me old China. We only land ourselves in even more trouble.
And in fact now, as a result of lying in your previous testimony. That's exactly what you've done. Landed yourself in even more trouble.
Oh, well,
That's rotten luck.
Says the rotten apple eater.
witnesses. Explain your actions to the court. Why did you ransack the victim's counter? We never ransacked nothing.
Right, that's right. More like we tidied the place up.
He's even more mad.
He wants to kill these two himself.
Sorry.
Because when we heard the gunshot, see, made both of us jump, all the stuff went flying.
Hold it. So, what you're saying is, the sound of the gunshot shocked you so much, you knocked all those things off the counter.
Well, it shocked one of us that much, yeah? This bag of nerves needs to learn to keep his shirt on.
Look, it was loud, all right. Blimey, me dead granny would have woken up at that bang.
Big Brofia screamed like a bloomin' baby and fell over on the counter. He knocked over a load of books, a candlestick, and some skull whatnot.
That got tangled in some marionette. What knocked over a picture frame. What knocked them scales on the floor.
You've really mastered working quietly then.
What a rocket. My granny would have been scared back into her grave at a clatter like that.
So in short, the gunshot took you by surprise.
And then some. I mean, it was quiet as a mouse, and then all of a sudden, oh, what? Oh man, he's hungry.
He sure is hungry. He hungry.
I'm so sick of hearing about these. I'm so sick of hearing from these freaks. I gotta eat my fucking fish and chips.
They didn't mention breaking the lamp. Arrest them right now.
Inspector Gregson, do you have something to add?
Like I keep saying, I don't appreciate being lumped in with these scoundrels.
No, something to add about their testimony. You seemed to react just now at what Mr. Skulkin said. Did it make you think of something?
Huh. It's probably nothing, of course.
It's always something. This is Ace Attorney.
Exactly. I wouldn't even bother to mention it only. Well, the fact is, cases don't get solved if you ignore the little details.
So you gonna talk about the lamp?
How about you just tell us what's on your mind? No, I don't think I will.
Nah. Alright, I'll do it, sure. As you know, we brought these fellas into the yard for questioning last night. And the statement they gave them then told a slightly different story to what they're saying now. Did it? You claimed you heard the victim shout something out before the gunshot.
Oh.
Might have, Gov, might have. Does ring a bell now you mention it.
Granted, it's only a minor detail, but still. I can't help feeling like perhaps you've been a bit sloppy with your testimony here, eh, fellas?
If I discover the witness's testimony has been any more sloppy than it has hitherto proven to be, I shall be forced to bring the very hardest punishment to bear against them.
Easy, easy.
We'll get it right this time.
That's it. Yep, it's all coming back to me now. Then speak. Please, get this over with. Supplement your testimony with whatever details have miraculously returned to your questionable minds. Sirs.
Right you are, Gov. Just before the gunshot, we heard a voice yelling out, "Give me that gun!"
Well, that seems important. Was it a girl's voice?
That does seem important.
Or a man's voice?
Yeah, exactly.
Hold it! So, in fact, you heard the voice and the gunshot almost simultaneously.
We did, Gov, we did.
Although, I suppose if you're being honest, we heard a kind of wavering voice before the yell and all.
If you don't want to get shot, give me that gun! Bam! Kind of thing.
A career in acting tragically missed. And where were the voices coming from? Could you tell?
Of course we could. From the other side of that door behind the counter, it was.
From the storeroom, where the victim was found dead.
And the voice you heard, it was that of the victim, Mr. Winterbank.
Oh no, the brothers are cute.
On me granny's life.
They're gonna do their
course
little
it
pose.
was.
They are cute.
On his granny's life, of course it was.
Wait. You have different grandmothers? I thought you were brothers. I'm your brother.
I mean, they could just be talking about different grandmas. Maybe Nash just didn't like that grandma.
So, that would mean you have different grandmothers. That you both knew Mr. Windibank and the sound of his voice.
So that would mean what?
I thought his granny was dead. You're right.
What?
That's true.
What? Any ideas? Yes, Council, indeed it would.
No. We didn't know the geezer. I keep doing a different fucking accent for this guy every time he opens his mouth.
Oh, how am I supposed to deny it when that bloke in all the fancy clobbers giving us the evil eye?
If you value your lives, you will ensure your testimony is accurate and true.
If you value your balls. Can we get another read on that? Can we get another read?
All right. If you value your balls, Jesus. All right, no,
You can do it,
I'm
I believe in
redoing that
you.
one. I need to do this without laughing.
We need the sound
If
bite.
you value your balls, you will ensure your testimony is accurate and true.
Hell yeah. Can
There we
somebody
are.
we should make that a donation sound. If you value your balls.
You value your balls. God. If you value your balls, you will subscribe right now.
Oh my god, that's a great subscribe sound. Can we add that to the soundboard thing?
I'd add it to mine, but fucking Voice Mods update is now like, oh, you can only have like 8 things on your soundboard, and they're all filled with very important buttons, such as.
What the fuck was that? It didn't even sound. It was like.
It's just, it's like 10 voices saying pussy all layered on top of each other.
Oh, it didn't sound like pussy. It like barely comes through.
What? Why?
I don't know.
I have it on max.
Well, that's weird.
Huh.
See,
All right, well.
mine is not filled with important things at all. This is the most important one
Awesome.
I have.
Me? Gungaga.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and this
Here
one.
is this one? Oh, that one's good too. How about this one?
Okay, I believe you.
Oh, that one's really important. I feel like I need that one.
You do. I can even send you the audio file that I have of that.
When Van Zykes is done with the brothers, they won't be able to anymore.
And then they will.
Die!
Yeah!
And then somebody will find their bodies, and then
they'll say,
I would classify that as cringe.
and then their bodies will be eaten by.
A powerful rat named Charles Entertainment Cheese.
and it'll be so fucking tasty that the rat will go.
It's like barely playing, but I know what you play.
Yeah, it's my favorite button.
And then their corpses will fill up with gas, and it'll make this sound.
I don't have any other buttons on my soundboard yet left.
Drink 5-hour energy. It's not a drink, more like a drink. Ring, 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 ring.
Reno's
Yes,
must
I
be
have
so
two separate
confused.
soundboard buttons. I have two separate soundboard buttons dedicated to drink 5-hour energy.
Love that.
Yeah, Ryunosuke is just sitting here like, oh great. Now there are more voices in my head.
Second time I'm realizing Val has a soundboard. I barely use it. I always forget that it's there and that it has things. It's like, I love
also
it.
forget that I have a soundboard. Like every time that I stream on my own, I just forget that I have a soundboard just entirely. I basically only use my soundboard to annoy the shit out of people on Discord calls. At this point, that's all that it's used for.
Oh, on me granny's life it is.
On his granny's life, it must be.
It's a good job his granny's dead.
To summarize then, immediately after hearing the voice of the victim, you then hear the gunshot, causing you to stumble and upset the items on the counter, scattering them over the shop floor.
Yeah, make it sound like we're clumsy.
Don't forget we tied it up after like good little boys. Anyway, the way I see it. Bloke on the place was holding a gun. So he should have fired instead of yelling at the girl. Oh, well we can...
Yeah.
He who owned the place was holding a gun.
So, should we present or press this?
Maybe press first just to be safe, because I feel like, I mean, at the very least, if we press and we didn't have to, we don't lose anything from that. If we present and we aren't supposed to, that causes problems.
You're saying that Mr. Wendebank had a gun in his hands?
Oh yeah, but that was a side eye. Two of them waving them guns at each other. Must have got pretty heated. Oh, I mean, just before he shouted out, we heard the geezer say, "If you don't want to get shot."
Didn't really sound like he meant it, mine. More of an empty threat, you could say.
Mr. Wendebank was known to keep a revolver on his shop counter at all times. People say that to protect the articles in his keeping, he'd readily put a bullet in someone's head if required.
More like his own
yeah,
head.
He sure wanted to put it in his own head. And that's someone being himself, of course.
Damn. Extraordinary devotion indeed, if alarmingly misguided.
Well, he certainly sounded like he was ready to pull the trigger the other night. Only the person he was gonna shoot beat him to it. Cooked his goose proper.
Really wished he'd squeeze the trigger instead of wasting time shouting, "Give me that gun."
And it was directly after those words that you heard the gunshot?
It was more or less at the same time, Gov.
Give me
that
the gun!
gun. Bam!
Kind of thing.
Yes. A career in acting, very tragically.
Then we heard the sound of someone hitting the deck.
I love how none of their attempts hit.
Exactly! That animation is so fucking good.
They're so cute.
That's like the best bit of character animation in this game so far, I think.
Oh no, they're cute! Us if we had a secret handshake.
It's true. Before everything went dead quiet.
After that, we done a slapdash job tidying the place up.
Okay, so should we...
We should probably...
present that he was not holding a gun?
Yeah, and plus, like, it would have been on the counter. Yeah. That would have been his revolver. I mean, actually, maybe like look at the revolver in the court record.
Okay.
Once you have a chance. Yeah, Windibank's gun.
Yeah.
So that pistol that Gina was holding was
his.
Mr. Windibank's pistol, so he couldn't have been holding a gun as well.
So do we present that or this?
I would say maybe the photograph first, because it does show
That
directly
he's not
that
holding one.
that he's not holding a gun.
Objection!
The music stopped! Fuck yeah!
You're saying that on the night in question, the victim, Mr. Wendebank, was wielding a gun. Is that correct?
That's it, Gov. You got the picture.
He has, Nash, he has, no question. And yet, the photographic evidence from the time of the incident clearly shows that Mr. Wendebank was not in possession of a firearm of any description.
Objection. You surprise me. Does the defense really intend to highlight evidence that compromises the position of the accused even more? You know, I guess that's a fair point.
Furthermore, the defense has failed to establish that the photographic print presented was taken a suitably short time prior to the victim's death. Your chronology is severely lacking, counsel.
Yeah, that's right.
Too right, Nash, too right. The old geezer could have been shot. Could have been about to turn the tables on the girl, eh?
Could have been shot. I think he was shot.
He could have been shot.
Hardly likely.
I'm afraid this won't stand as conclusive evidence. She's guilty. Continue with the cross-examination, counsel, and heed my earlier warning, witness. Skulking, never skulking.
Skulkin's never skulking. Fuck. Alright. Well, maybe we should have presented the pistol itself, because I mean, it was the only gun that he had, right? I mean, I guess because like he wouldn't have used one of his customers' guns. We've already like established that he's hell-bent on like protecting them.
And she was holding the gun. It says that.
Yeah.
I guess?
I'm not sure.
The music didn't stop.
Objection, that
No.
reveals...
Ah, shit.
We must be on the
I
right
wonder if it's
track
gonna make
because
us-
it didn't penalize
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't give me a fright.
We get the shooter to come out the door and get us next. Okay, well that's... Well, I mean, he only had one bullet in there, right?
So you
I mean, I guess they wouldn't have known that.
didn't try to open the storeroom door?
Not on your life.
It went deathly quiet after that, it did. Put the wind right up me. But anyway, the door was locked, weren't it? No way that was opening.
Yes, of course. It was locked from the inside, or so we've been led to believe.
It was, Gov, it was, from the inside.
But you just said you didn't try to open the door. So how?
That's true.
How do you know that?
How do you know? Right, so we had no way of knowing what was going on in there, did we?
Well, there was a window that you could have looked through.
Unless there was some
There
other
sure
way
was a window.
to get a view of the inside of the storeroom.
Like through the keyhole or a spy hole, perhaps, or the
There's-
window I literally looked in.
Well, no, wait. I don't think there was, because, like, if you look at the picture in the court record, there isn't a window on that door. At
Wait,
least I
but-
don't think there was.
How did we look in? Remember? We looked in through something.
I think... I don't remember. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I guess it is kind of covering up a spot, like, the curtain was kind of covering up a spot where there could have been a window.
I remember, because we looked through something to see, and we were like, oh, Gina's in there, and I think there's a dead guy. Remember?
It might have been through the keyhole.
We had to cut and run before we noticed anything like that.
We're still cutting our teeth in this game, see? But one day,
We'll really
we'll
cut
really
the mustard.
cut the mustard.
With our brother, you're my brother.
With our brother! With our brother!
Please cut it out.
But as we know, behind that door was the victim's lifeless body, with the accused not 2 feet away.
Yes, unfortunately. Gina was in there unconscious with the gun in her hand.
To confirm, would it be correct to say that neither of you set foot inside the storeroom?
That's right, Gov, that's right.
Couldn't have, even if we wanted to.
Hold it. Yes, whereupon you fired a shot from your own gun at Mr. Herlock Scholms.
Oh, yeah, we was a bit hasty there.
We was, Nash, we was. Truth be told, I was already shaking like a leaf when you lot turned up.
If you're shaking like a leaf, don't put a loaded gun in your hand.
Good advice, miss, good advice.
If you need a 10-year-old to tell you about fucking gun safety, maybe you shouldn't hold a gun at all. Truth be told, me mind totally went blank.
Before your mind goes totally blank, make sure you don't have a loaded gun in your hand. Cause I do, and I'll put an end to you.
As you should. Mental note made, miss.
After that, we legged it down the street, but apparently we looked dodgy to the coppers or summit, so they clapped the derbies on us like winking.
And after you'd been handcuffed, the police found this revolver in your possession, correct?
Well, yeah.
But listen, that proves it, doesn't it? Eh? We couldn't have shot the pawnbroker. We never even had the chance, did we?
Hold it. And why should we believe that?
Eh? What? Well, 'cause it's true, isn't it?
The place was totally empty when we went in.
At that time, the victim was already in the storeroom, having been forced to open the door by the accused who had a gun to his head. In other words, on the night in question, these 2 witnesses never even laid eyes on the proprietor of the pawnbrokery, Mr. Winterbank. Correct.
You've got it, mister.
Down to a T.
So the Skulkin brothers never actually encountered Mr. Wendebank? Is that really true? I wonder. That's it? That's the full extent of their testimony?
What is it, Bruno? You look very fierce. I could pour you some herbal tea if you'd try, if you're tired.
Oh, thank you, but I'm fine. Being such a
Yeah,
logical
he doesn't need
thinker,
cocaine at the moment.
you'll probably laugh. But I feel as though these brothers are still hiding something important. It's nothing more than a feeling, though. I have no proof to support it.
Well, feelings can be very logical at times.
Sorry?
People's expressions, the movements of their eyes, the words they choose. You can take all that in and your brain will quietly analyze it to come up with a feeling like you've described. You've concluded that there's something suspicious about this testimony without knowing why, that's all. I think you should trust your instincts.
Iris, thank you. So sometimes I think if she's 10 years old, I must be 5. Okay.
All right, so... So, I mean, we did already present the gun to this one. Right?
Yeah, we did. And we reloaded.
Right, so... Maybe, okay, let's look at the blood samples, just to refresh. Yeah, because, wait. So, we still don't know whose blood this is.
Yeah.
And it did say that Mr. Windibank's gun only fired once.
Yeah, at him. So we're assuming.
So we're assuming, but I mean, if we can prove that this shot here
Was his.
was fired from the gun, yeah.
Then we'll know that, oh, she couldn't have shot him because her gun was empty, dude.
Exactly. But... It's like, I feel like that's what this is building up to, but I don't know what the game wants us to present to get us there. Yeah, this is about the McGilded case. Yeah, I think we saw this last stream.
Let me open the newspaper and find, like, a hidden clue.
Now we need we need Kazuma to come back from the dead and tell us how to do that. We are Phoenix's ancestor at the moment.
There's nothing,
yeah. Oh, this is just gonna explain how to use the stereoscope.
Can I use it?
No. I mean, we only have the 2 pictures right now, right? And we've already kind of done the stereoscope with them. It has to be something with the gun, but...
Did we read this?
I don't think so.
So there's ammunition still loaded in 5 of this revolver's 6 cylinders, which means they fired a shot, but we know that.
Yep.
Yes, which tells us that only a single shot has been fired from it.
Exactly.
The bullet that hit early, in fact, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
it
that's
happened
true.
almost as soon as we walked in through Windibank's door.
I'll make those brothers pay.
Hell yeah, violence.
This is probably just gonna give us the same thing, but who knows?
Probably. Yeah. I'm just imagining whenever you did that, Ryunosuke just put like the barrel of the gun right up to his eye to look inside of it.
Yeah. Subscribe to
No
the
one
channel.
in this courtroom. The only person in this courtroom who knows about gun safety is the 10-year-old.
I'm glad we're all using our stereoscopes today. It will never leave society. Chat, do you have any
Never.
idea? You guys are smart, right?
Are we certain that you presented the gun
Yeah.
on this specific piece of dialogue?
I did.
Okay. Okay, what about the autopsy? Do we have
Did we
that?
press on this?
Yes, I think we did.
Autopsy.
There, autopsy report. Time of death, 1 to 1:30 a.m.
We reported it.
On the upper half of the victim's back. So wait
Yeah.
a second. It went from the back. So if he was asking her, hey, give me the gun, and she shot him like that, how did the bullet go in through his back?
Yeah. So maybe it's that? Okay, let's save.
I think it... Okay, yeah, save, and then... There's gotta be a line of... like, saying, like, oh, he said this and then got shot. So maybe it is on the line where he says, like, oh, he should have shot instead of yelling at the girl, because if he was yelling at the girl, he would have been facing her.
Yeah.
That's what makes the most sense to me.
Was it this one?
Next one, I think. I mean, we saved, so we can try it on both if this one doesn't work, but this seems like the place to do it, because...
This one has him saying, give me that gun.
Yeah, but it's just that the other one straight up mentions that he was saying it to
Right.
Gina. That's the only reason why I'm saying this. Like I said, like, I could be wrong, and if that's the case, we just reload the save and try it on the other one.
Objection.
Well, shit.
No, I don't think so.
Alright, well... My bad!
So... This one?
Maybe?
I don't know.
I mean, try the autopsy on this one.
Oh, I did the gun by accident.
No! Well.
I wanted to examine the gun.
It's time for round 3.
Autopsy.
Damn it.
Oh, he said something different, so I was like... They are saying different things.
They are, but the music didn't stop.
Yeah, and... No, not safe.
Alright, yeah, no, don't save. Don't save there. Alright. So,
Maybe somebody should go look at some cute cat pictures, for
yeah, I'll pull some up right now.
Moral support, yeah. Are they cute?
I'm still typing in exactly what kind of cat I want to see.
Oh, like a calico or
Yeah,
Bengal?
exactly.
What kind of cat should she look up, chat?
Yeah. Okay. I've looked at these cats and they are adorable. And also, I think that we should go on this statement and present the crime scene photograph just one more time, just for fun.
Oh, that's a pretty good thing to think of. Thank God we looked at
Yeah.
cat photos to inspire.
Exactly. Really cleared my head. So it would be crime scene photograph.
Oh, photograph.
So the picture of, oh yeah, that one.
That's showing it going in his back.
Yeah.
So we had the right idea. We showed the
had the
autopsy
right idea.
report.
Yeah.
Objection. So you're saying that on the night in question, the victim, Mr. Wendebank, was wielding a gun. Is that correct?
That's it, Gov. You got the picture.
He has, Nash. He has, no question.
That also explains why before they were like, oh, well, this picture is incriminating to your defendant. So, like, you shouldn't be showing us
right.
this. Like, it was because we had another picture of the crime scene, and that was the game trying to nudge us towards this, I think.
Well, that's stupid, because we were right.
It is. It didn't work.
And yet, photographic evidence obtained immediately after the incident clearly shows that Mr. Wendebank was not holding a firearm in any description,
You know, it does also show that.
I guess.
Gordon Bennett, that ain't right.
Who's that?
I don't know who that is. They just used the name of some random guy. There can be no question that the victim's revolver was used in the incident.
I just noticed that Van Zyke's wine has like the Grim Reaper on it.
Yeah.
Dual wielding.
Yeah, he's dual wielding. That's how you know that this wine is good. And yet he keeps throwing it at the walls and shattering the glasses and getting it all over the counters. Someone has to clean that, sir. Did you know this? Did you know that someone has to clean that shit?
If I didn't do it, someone wouldn't be getting paid for the job. I'm creating work. Yes. Two.
I would remind the court that Mr. Windebank's gun was found at the scene. Also, I do have to say, is it bad? Is it bad that every time that I find one shiny Pokemon, I've been doing a lot of shiny hunting lately, chat, just on my own time in Pokemon Violet because I like that game for reasons that I can't adequately describe. And every time that I find one, I send it to my IRL friends' Discord group chat, and every single fucking time I'm like, well, now I have to find a second one because I need to be able to use the fucking Axel Kingdom Hearts GIF. I need to be able to use that. I need to get 2 shinies in one day so I can use the Axel Kingdom Hearts GIF. And the second that I decide to do that, I never find another one.
Why does God hate our meme?
He hates it. He hates it so much.
2.
And he doesn't let me have the shiny Pokemon. 2. I'm saying this mostly because I did find a shiny Mimikyu last night, and immediately afterwards I'm like, what if I found a second one? Not only was it identified as the murder weapon, but it was found in the accused's hand. Yeah, that mall tooler used the victim's own gun to finish him off. Give me that gun. Bam!
Going to say. Hold it! Stay exactly where you are, right there. If the crime had taken place as you've so colorfully described in your testimony, it would give rise to an undeniable and significant inconsistency in the final moments you just acted out.
Brutus, are you sure, Counsel?
You intrigue me, my learned friend. But let's see some evidence to support your claim. Where is the proof that demonstrates this inconsistency in the witness's portrayal of the victim's final moments? And this is where we show the autopsy report.
Take that!
Yeah, single bullet in the back.
According to their testimony, the witness claimed to have heard a shout of "Give me that gun," followed by the gunshot.
Indeed, with the two events happening almost simultaneously, or so we've been led to believe.
Yes, that's right. Now, if that testimony is true, it would mean that at the moment of death, the victim and his attacker would have been facing each other. However, in the autopsy report, it clearly states that the victim died instantly after being shot from behind.
So he was doing that to Gina, but somebody else was in the room.
Yeah.
What they did is correct. It's just that there was a third person behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, as I stated before, there is an undeniable inconsistency in your testimony, Mr. and Mr. Skulkin.
But it's the what? But it's the God's honest truth.
It is now, it is. When he was shot that night.
The shopkeeper had a gun in his hand. We saw it with our own bleeding eyes.
Did I hear you right just now? You actually saw Mr. Windibank holding a gun?
Something like that might have slipped out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
these fucking guys.
you have all just heard the admission by these two witnesses who will soon not have any balls. That on the night in question, they actually saw with their own eyes the victim wielding a gun. Which can only mean that despite their testimony to the contrary, the Skulkin brothers must have encountered the victim in person.
Nash. But just explain yourselves at once.
Well, the thing is, we weren't supposed to, Witnesses, I will have your balls for this. It would seem that my previous warning fell on deaf ears. I made it quite clear that false witness would be the death of your balls. And now I aim to collect.
Am I to understand that you replaced the untruths of your original testimony with renewed lies? Your balls shall also be mine. I shall have the left ones.
Ever so sorry, Governor. Truth is, we,
Cut it out, Nash, cut it out. If we blab now, you know what he'll do to us.
Yeah, he'll take your balls.
Hey, who are they talking about?
Let me make your position here perfectly clear. You say one more bullshit sentence, you will not have balls. And if you continue to lie, I'll be tempted to take your cocks as well.
Oh shit.
Bruv, come on, the game's up. I'm not losing my cock and balls for this shit.
I like my cock and balls. But you'll have our guts for garters.
In case it hasn't quite sunk in yet, I have a sword right here. I can do the procedure whenever we'd like, lads. No matter how hard you try to hide it, the truth will come out. Of your cocks!
Could you say that these... Could you say that these two are balls deep in trouble?
On the night in question, it is now apparent that you brothers met face to face with the victim. I demand that you testify again to explain the precise circumstances under which this meeting took place.
I bet Wendebank shot one of them.
Oh, yeah, and that's the blood.
And that would mean that the bullet in the calendar was Wendebank's, so his gun was empty.
Yep. Exactly.
To never commit crime in Val land.
Well.
Do we have to?
Yes. On pain of death. Of ballsless death. I suggest you make yourselves fully aware that this is your very last chance to tell the truth. For your balls' sake, make it count.
Should we stop here?
We could. Although,
we could.
let me look at my cat pictures again.
Like, how long is this testimony? Do the cat pictures, like, give you the vision?
I'm seeing... I'm looking at these cats. My mind is clearing. I believe that we are around halfway through part 2 of this trial day.
So we should wait. And do the second half of this next time?
I am not... The cat pictures are not telling me how long the rest of part 2 will be, but we could definitely do that.
I think that might be smart, because I don't know how long this testimony is going to be.
Yeah, and considering that we were on the last one for a solid, like, half an hour or so. Yeah, we were on it for a little bit, so... Yeah, I think it would probably be for the best if we save this for next time.
Sounds good. So with that, let's head over to the talking screen, shall we?
Yay! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go!
Nova seeing the future in calico patterns like tea leaves.
Yeah, I stare at the cats hard enough, and from the stripes and markings in the fur, I can just divine things from it. Did you not know that I have this power?
Maybe you are psychic.
Maybe I am. Maybe I am a woman after all.
You're a woman.
Whoa!
Yeah! Yes! I can't hear your song, but I think there's like a noise gate or something that's blocking
Maybe.
it.
Did that work?
No.
No yippee?
No yippee.
Fuck.
Nova going cross-eyed to see like the stereoscope is being able to look at 15 pictures at once.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me to see like stereoscope pictures because I'm too busy using my cross-eyed powers to teach me what the fuck is gonna happen later on in Great Ace Attorney without giving me spoilers.
But yeah, we got quite a bit done. We got through the summation examination. We got through the first half of their testimony.
We definitely did.
Maybe we'll be able to do this next week. I don't know. I have a function on, I believe, Saturday, so I don't know what state I will be on Sunday.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But I mean, I am free next Sunday. I will say, October is gonna be fucking busy for me, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to do much Great Ace Attorney then. It's
That's
because,
fair.
so, for Canadians, October has 2 different holidays in it. We have Thanksgiving, and then 2 weeks later is Halloween. So, October already is just kind of fucking hectic.
Yeah.
And, like, I have other shit that's been coming up, so...
Wait, when is Thanksgiving?
It is, the weekend of, the 12th.
I see.
So, second weekend in October.
Okay.
Yeah, we get to meet Ween.
We get to meet Ween. Thanksgiving before Halloween, it's like going to Walmart in Burgerland. Sheesh. That's right, you guys have it on a different day. Isn't yours in like a different month even?
Yeah, American
there, it's always on a
Thanksgiving is in
Thursday.
November.
And it's always on Thursday.
Yeah, which is dumb to me.
That's crazy. That's so dumb.
Yeah, like, do you guys just have to go back to work on Friday? Like, you're off on Thursday, then you go back to work on Friday, and then you're off again for the weekend? That's dumb. We just have a day off on, like, Friday or Monday. I don't remember which one, depending on, like, here. Let me actually just see. When is Thanksgiving in Canada 2024? Okay, yes, it's on a Monday, so... Up here, you get, like, the Monday off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was Monday or Friday. It's like I also get confused when it comes to like Easter weekend, because I feel like every job that I have chooses a different day that we get off. So like sometimes it's Good Friday and sometimes it's Easter Monday, and I'm like, okay, I don't know which day the long weekend is gonna start on or end on. Basically until work tells me.
Yeah, I think I do know, but I never pay attention enough. I just wait till somebody tells me, hey, don't come in on this day because it's a holiday. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
There have been times where I went in and no one was there. And I worked for like an hour and I was like, hey, where is everybody? And they're like, we're not there.
Yeah. I think that you've actually sent messages to like our group chat. To, like, let us know whenever that's happened.
Yeah. It's like, I text my manager, and they're like, why are you there? Why are you even there? Why are you working? And I'm just like, I didn't know. I didn't know. No one told me. Man. Simply take Monday and Friday off based on vibe.
God, I wish.
I think sometimes my work does do that. I can't remember, though.
Yeah, I know that there have been, like, 1 or 2 times where my job has done something similar, where they're like, hey, so, I think it was actually, like, Christmas last year, the place I worked for was like, hey, so, like, one of the days you guys would be taking off, like, because I can't remember, like, how Christmas went last year, but they were just like, yeah, we might as well just, like, take the whole fucking week off, we might as well.
Hell yeah, love that.
Right, because Christmas Day was on a Monday, and then I believe in Canada, like, sometimes you get Boxing Day off as well. So it's like, we would basically have, like, a 3-day week, and then the next week, the next Monday was fucking New Year's Eve. So they were just like, yeah, we might as well just take the whole fucking week off.
I love Boxing Day, or I used to. We used to go over to the States on Boxing Day.
Oh, nice.
You ever done that?
I mean, my family used to do that whenever I was, like, really little. It was mostly for things like Christmas gifts. Like, you would go over to the States to get them because they were cheaper over there.
Ah, I see. I remember one time we went over and we bought a TV and it, like, barely fit in the car.
Oh, no.
We had, like, it was me and, like, all of my cousins and aunts. It's like, why
Damn.
did one of us buy a huge ass TV? And they said,
Yeah,
well,
exactly,
it was on sale.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if it's on sale if it falls onto the fucking highway as you're heading back.
I think somehow we got it in the car. But
Awesome. Yeah, it's like, sometimes when I'm on the highway, I'll see people that, like, have clearly bought, like, some kind of table or something, and they just did not consider how
the
they were
size
going
of
to
their
bring it home.
vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like they just have, like, their trunk open and, like, half of it is out, and I'm just sitting there like, is this allowed?
That's allowed.
Like, are you
going
gonna get
to
in trouble for
IKEA?
this? Are you? Me going into IKEA and laying on one of the beds. Is this allowed? Also,
But-
I will say, on the topic of going to the States to, like, buy stuff, I remember once when I was, like, super little. So you know how, like, the joke is, like, Americans think that all Canadians, like, it's snowy in Canada 24/7 and we all live in igloos and we all, like, ride polar
that's real.
bears.
That's real.
Yeah, it's real. And also, so I believe that in reverse, because I was like, okay, for Americans to believe that, it must be really fucking warm in the US. So I distinctly remember at one point, I must have been like 6 or 7, my grandma took me and my brother down to the States to do a little bit of shopping. And it was like the first time that I had gone to the States. And we get there, we get out of the vehicle, and I turn to my grandma and I'm like, Nan, why is there still snow here? Like, I legitimately believed that the second that I went over the border, I would be in, like, fucking California. Because I was like, well, if they believe that it's always snowy here, then it must be, like, really, really warm in all of the US. So the second we go over the border, it's not gonna be winter anymore.
That's such, like, a kid thing. I love that.
It is. Every once in a while I think of that and I go, man. If only it actually worked like that. Like, if only it was, like, loading into, like, a new level of a video game anytime that you, like, go
The
to a new
screen goes
place where it's
dark.
like, yeah, the screen goes dark and then you load up. It's like how in Pokemon games, you know, you can go through, like, one loading zone and you've gone from, like, a normal, like, deciduous forest in the middle of summer to, like, snowstorm.
Yeah. Well, it's
Like,
like,
there's-
how
there's
when
no-
you go from, like, the States to Mexico, everything gets, like, a sepia filter over top of it. That's real.
Exactly. Exactly. It gets the Breaking Bad filter.
But with that, next week...
You didn't.
What?
Sorry, I was just reading 100th Assassin's comment. You didn't pick a cool stereotype either. Not we all wear cowboy hats with hot dogs permanently stuffed in our mouths.
Well, that's real.
Look, I'm sorry. That is also real.
That's just fact. We already knew that.
See, I haven't been down to the States since I was like 7 or 8. However, I am going to choose to believe that in the time since then, things have changed enough that now that stereotype is true. It wasn't when I was 8, but now it's true.
Yeah. Over time, it's evolved. The population
Exactly,
has evolved
exactly.
to cowboy hats and hot dogs.
Yeah, as they should. Cowboy hats are cool.
But with that, next week we might do a stream on Friday. Well, I might do a stream on Friday, depending.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
I'm not sure on how much I have to do before my function on Saturday, so I will see. But yeah,
fair enough.
We'll play Final Fantasy 16 and probably finish it. During that
Hell
stream.
yeah.
So yeah, with that, everybody.
Has the main guy's life gotten any worse?
Actually, it got pretty good. All of his friends showed up.
Nice.
Even the ones that I was positive was gonna die. So.
Hell yeah. You'll love to hear it.
Exactly. But with that, everybody, be safe, have fun, and don't lie in court, or we shall have your balls. And we will see you
Yes,
next
your balls
time.
will be taken.
We'll cut them off.
Bye.
Bye.
Exactly.